So I'm cleaning my house, and like always, I find some bullshit all over the house, right? So again, I've always spoken about this shit, right? Those are the little hearts that I keep telling you people that I keep finding all over the house. Yeah. Specifically, under one of my son's bed. I mean, they're all over the house, right? However, every time I go and look, there's some under my son's bed. Now, under my son's bed is where all these people keep blocking his path. Like, they don't want him to get out the fucking bed. All them beauty spells apparently are hitting him instead, right? And you hoes, right? A whole bunch of shit. Like, he's bleeding out of his nose every 5 minutes. And I'm getting kind of sick and tired. I wasn't even going to come on here to speak on this. But you know what? Ashley wants to be heard and seen so bad. So let me talk about this bitch. And let me talk about what they're doing in the background, right? I can care fucking less about this bitch. You know how when they say when people want to be known and heard and seen, they just want their name. How you know that they're fucking with you is that you'll see their fucking name everywhere, right? And whose fucking name do I see everywhere? I see stupid ass Ashley's name. I see stupid ass Eric's name. I see stupid ass Chris's name. I see, what's this bitch's name? There's a lot of hoes, okay? There's a lot of bitches that I personally already know. Rosie's bitch ass. See that hoe's name everywhere? I could go on and on, bitch. Myra, Pearl has come up multiple times. Okay, so let me say this. Last night, they like to come in and spoon feed themselves with bullshit, right? Or not bullshit, my shit. And then they go around and then they see how they can or manipulate that or control that or make it work to their benefit and shit. So here you go. Yesterday that I posted what I posted, somebody in my head, again, is them bitches, because a lady confirmed why. How they're in my head. Because they got me in a fucking portal somewhere, right? Where that's why I was like, how the fuck God says in the Bible that no one is supposed to listen to your thoughts but God, right? So I knew that from the beginning that this shit was demonic, okay? So I go and this lady's like, oh yeah, they have you in some kind of portal that was open, I guess, last year or a couple years ago, whatever, a fucking redhead that, you know, wears wigs and shit. I don't know, bitch. The thing is that, and then that she stole whatever marriage I was supposed to have she got married with somebody in the ethers, okay? So the bitch is married here with somebody, and then she's married to somebody else up in the ethers. And that somebody was supposed to be my person, is what that lady said. So, anyways, that's why every time that I would have a courting, like a courtship or something, like a man wanted to come in or whatever, these hoes would go crazy, bitch. I'm talking about working double time to where spell work, the whole fucking facility where I work would be all involved in this bullshit. Why? Because they're all coven members. They're all helping each other. They're all pretending, mooching off of some energy. But what this lady had said, and I agree, I was like, how the fuck can this bitch... Anyway, so she did that shit. Once everybody found out where the energy was coming from, which was not her, because I kicked them all out of my energy, bitch. I don't fuck with none of you hoes. Not even them trying to be nice. Go away, bitch. Don't talk to me. If you don't got nothing to say to me about work at all, don't come to me. Don't talk to me. Oh, what a nice day it is today. Or fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? So this bitch took my money. She took all of my shit. It says that there's portals that are open behind the scenes. This is the hoe that was going into the ethers, you know, with that fucking old lady pretending to be me and taking my shit. So again, everything that belonged to me, this hoe was receiving, right? And this hoe was not receiving what it was meant to be, bitch. Because I'm the one who carries that shit, not you. You were able to feed off of it, right? But it doesn't belong to you, hoe. It belongs to me. Like I said, every time you hoes try to come for me, at the end of the day, it's my energy that you need to function. It's me. Every spell you hoes keep sending my way, you have to come and get that energy from me first before you can even cast that bitch out. Like, how you hoes are nobodies. All you do is read upon a fucking book and see how you can get all this shit off of other people. But guess what, ho? You can't, because I know what you fucking done. And guess what? I'm not gonna go into books. I'm not gonna go and try to fuck you up spiritually like that. But God is, bitch, because God knows what you have done. And you can always say, oh, well, how come God let you or let us do it if God really exists? There's a fucking reason. And I'm about to tell you fucking why. So last night, everything I was talking about, they were like, well, why don't you do a reading? And I'm like, well, I don't do cards or none of that. The only thing I do is I draw, and then I see shit from what I draw. So then I started seeing, they had me do Mr. Tate's. They had me do Mr. Tate's brother. They had me do Chris as well. And let me tell you what the fuck I found about these bitches. Whether that shit is true, you hoes can figure it out or not. I don't give a flying fuck. There's a reason why you keep coming fucking with me. Maybe you want them answers, because you did, obviously. Just like this blow-up bitch wanted me to read Eric so she can kind of know what the fuck was going on. And she ended up looking like a dumb bitch, because then it came out that she had that fucking abortion and shit, right? Anyways, so, Evan, can you clean right here, please? And then go over there. And then, okay, you know what? Just go. Okay. So, and I should have took a picture of it, but I got mad. I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. And I burnt that bitch. I burnt it. But what I saw for Mr. Taste the other day, I had spoken about, I guess he was affiliated with some kind of coven or some shit. And, the numbers came out, and what else was it? Anyways, I spoke about it in a video already about that. So when I did Mr. Tate's, it came out that there was 3 people. Was it him or his brother? Bitch, I forgot. But the thing is, it seems like Mr. Tate's needs to know that there's 3 people. There's a woman and 3 people behind her that is working against him. And there's a woman who I don't know if he's married to in the spiritual or something, is fucking another man who, I don't know if that's his brother. I don't know if that's somebody that he knows, though. Or doesn't know. I don't know. It's a tall man with, like, he's muscular. She's holding him by the neck. Like I told you that shit. Where is it? There it is. Oh, those are kissing right there. Where is it? There it is right there. You see? The girl has her hand on his shoulder. And it's a tall guy. I don't know. Maybe once he sees that, if he sees that, he or anybody know them. I don't know. But then this morning, you know how I said Mr. Tate's was running up the hill? This morning looked like he was going down the hill. Where is he? I don't know. Well, he's around there somewhere. You can't see it that good. But anyway, so there's a female with 3 people working together. Then I did Mr. Tate's brother. Then it came out that somebody was going to get sick. They're both doing spell work, the women and the males in this situation. I got a whole bunch of numbers. I wrote them down, and then like I said, whatever. But whoever the fuck was here, because somebody was here. Somebody was listening and confirming certain things. So somebody out there knows a lot of shit that they're not saying. Okay? So again, there's a man that this woman is fucking. And Mr. Tate's was running to that lady that was at the top. And then this morning, it looked like he was going down the hill, but still kind of looking back at the girl. Okay. And when I did Mr. Tate's, like I said, I saw somebody in a bed. I saw somebody in a bed. Then I saw somebody like, you know how when you fix your bed, you're pulling it from the side? Somebody like that. And then if I moved it like that, it looked like a child. So I don't know. But the child was in the bed and somebody was fixing the bed in one portion of it. And then when I turned it around, it was like, I don't know if it was somebody, but they were swollen. Like their face was swollen. And then Mr. Tate's was like laying down right next to that man. And he looked sad. And it looked like he was smoking, right? But then if I flipped it, the candle, even with the little thing on the top, the little flame, both sides had that. So both of them are doing spell work on whether it's a court case, whether it's whatever the fuck it is, bitch. But the thing is, when I flipped it some more, it looked, there was two snakes. There was a man. This one was his, I think. Yeah. This one was for Mr. Tate's right here. So I drew him, not him, but his name, and then I started drawing. So when that came out, it was a man, and then there was a snake behind the man, right? Just like watching. But that man had a snake on his lap, and it looked like they were doing something, okay? Like the snake was on top of downstairs. And, when I flipped it, so there was 3 people right there. There was 3 people right there. And then when I flipped it to the other side, it was that female. It was the 3 people and the snake. The snake was there. So in my head, I said, okay, I thought it was the opposite, right? Mr. Tate's was getting, done by the snake, or he was doing a snake, right? But the thing is, there was another snake behind him. So then I put 1 and 2 together that that's not even the thing. So when I turned it around, the lady with the 3 people, the snake was there. That snake was his family member. That snake was his family member. So basically, out of everything, you probably don't understand what I'm saying. However, what I took out of that was, I don't care if they believe me or not, but apparently, I don't want to say they want to, what's that called when you blame somebody and they want him to take all of the blame of something like that. Like that person that's supposed to be with him is actually going behind his back to talk to these women in the back. So I don't know what that means, bitch, but they kept trying to, what else? And then when I put Mr. Brown, I saw him talking to this girl, and he was laughing like, and his hand was kind of like that, right? And the girl was looking at him, talking to him. The girl had a whole bunch of numbers on her, like whatever. But again, I burnt it. So not him though. He didn't have no numbers on him at all. And then when I flipped it, they were talking about Mr. This one had gotten in contact with Mr. Tate's. And I don't know what the fuck they had going on, but they had something going on. And that's why I would realize when Mr. Tate's came my way and we were working together or whatever was going on, all of a sudden he disappeared. Why did he disappear? And they had confirmed that apparently Mr. over here went and did some stuff because they're in covens. They did some stuff, right? And people were talking about, he was talking about it. He said, but the thing is, he was talking shit about him, right? And I was laughing. I was like, how the fuck you come and you use your ass to try to steal from me because you didn't want this motherfucker to work with me at all? So you went ahead and did what you could always do and only do, right? And which is that. I had put another painting up, that one I did put up, where I had said that they were using the Taurus as a battery. So this dummy is not only maybe a battery in the coven itself, because this motherfucker likes to do what he does. He does. But they're using him as that. So this motherfucker uses this shit as a tool to get what he wants, right? They all do that. However, when you come my way, you're not supposed to fuck with me like that. You're not supposed to come and use and abuse me. I had heard that this motherfucker right here had sent his brother as a decoy. You know how I say that people shapeshift? Yeah. Well, this motherfucker had sent his brother in towards me, pretending to be him. So, again, going back to the people trying to steal that contract, I had spoken also about readers working on him. And when I flipped that thing, it looked like there was a man falling, you know, when you jump out the sky, out of a plane, like, not bungee jumping, sky diving or whatever. That's what it looked like he was doing, right? But then it looked like he had these lines coming out of his feet. So basically these people binded this fool. Like they grounded him, like he's stuck somewhere with roots and shit. They rooted him. So it's all these fucking witches over here. It's all these 3 witches that were there. But mind you, they were both doing the same shit. They were both doing spell work. They were both lighting candles. They were both doing shit to people, stealing shit from people. So I'm biased, bitch. I'm speaking on what it is, right? If you came my way or there was a reason why, even though you were in doing this kind of bullshit, because before all of this, you know how they started? This is how they got me, though. And it's these people in the background, like I'm telling you, trying to fuck with me. Or whatever, push me to do shit or whatever. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I saw what I saw. I see what I see when I draw. I lived what I lived, so I'm going to speak on it. So before my phone was going to die last night, they showed me, bitch, it was 3%. They do that. When it was 3%, they showed me an interview that these people in the, I don't want to say the Senate. It was like the news people. They were talking about Mr. Tate and his brother and what the fuck was going on. And everything that I had said are the accusations, basically. They're saying that he owns some kind of porn company in another country. They were saying that he would try to submit the women to being slaves and shit. They had text messages and all that shit. Mind you, when I put his name on that paper to find out what was going on with him, the letters that were connected to each other out of all of his name was date. So apparently these hoes knew what they were getting themselves into. Like it was a date. They were on dates and shit. So, I mean, mind you, they still do shit, you know, even though we don't want them to. They do it spiritually. They did it to my children. They did it to me. You know, it barely, I don't want to say it stopped because it's still going on, but it's not as bad as it was before, right? Because these bitches need to be kicked the fuck out. All of them. Even the hoes that were opening these portals to pull out of my energy and jump through portals coming to my house. So I'm blaming these fools, and it's not even just them. It's these whores. But guess what? Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. And this is the lifestyle that they live. These people at my job, stupid ass Megan, I already told this hoe, stay away from me, bitch. That fucking lady who sits next to me, she needs to stay the fuck away from me. Because when shit hits the fan, I'm pressing charges on all of you bitches that come my way and used and abused me spiritually. And I mean spiritually in a sexual kind of way. And it's been these bitches. The people who are stealing from the fucking company, stealing not just money, because obviously it's the people at the top that are stealing the money. And the people at the bottom, some of these hoes that because they're in covens and shit, They think it's okay, or I don't know what the fuck they're thinking, but because they got companies in the background using someone else's energy, they think that they can go around and steal, just like they stole from me, steal from the county, steal from other people. They're stealing materials for their companies and shit from that facility. Okay? How I know? Because I've seen that shit. I've seen it. You hoes don't want me to say names, bitch, but keep it up. Keep it up, because it seems like you hoes don't learn your lesson. Try to throw me under the bus, and now here's the bus that I'm dealing with. The one that you called for me, or that Uber you called for me. It's right here, and I'm addressing it, right? So, Mrs. L, the people that have put them complaints on me are the people that are involved in all this bullshit. The ones who keep on. Them are the ones that are mostly involved in this bullshit. So go ahead and go to my records. You see all them complaints that are there? All them people. I don't talk to any of them, mind you. I don't have no issues with none of them. I don't know their personal life. I don't know their even their work life. I don't know none of this shit, bitch. I don't care. I go to work to do my job for 8 fucking hours. And that's it. That's it. I don't have no, conversation. Maybe with the lady sometimes, just because. I mean, she's there. But I don't fuck with this lady because she's doing all this bullshit. I don't fuck with any of them because they're doing this bullshit. At all. Like, I don't fuck with nobody. But if you come for me, you try to steal what is mine, you stole relationships, you stole money, you stole this, that. You're not taking my voice away, bitch. That's what you're not going to do. Even though you keep trying to do that, you will not take that away. So I don't give a fuck about no relationship. As you could see, whatever you were fighting for in the background to try to keep it. And this is what you're fighting for. A fucking coven member who fucks children. And then you bind yourself to them so they can love you, or you can be attached to any of inheritance of anything. Mind you, whatever they're attached to doesn't belong to them, bitch. And you know that. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm going to speak on it. So whatever the fuck you took from me is now you're stuck with the motherfucker who's going to be broke as fuck, who's ugly as fuck, and who don't even like you. And now you're stuck to this bitch for life. For generations, bitch. Lifetimes with the bullshit because of what you have done. So, yeah, Mr. Tates needs to be careful. I don't give a fuck. You could stay with the whores that you chose over there, or whoever manipulated you with all that spell work that you people be doing. This is why you need to stay away from these people. This is why. Because then your fucking life is going to be shit. So whatever blessings you went on and achieved or stole, somebody is coming to take it from you, bitch. Because it doesn't belong to you. So, you know how people say, oh, my mama wouldn't do that to me. My daddy wouldn't do that to me. For Mr. Brown, a whole lot of his family members had a lot to do with his demise. Yes, they did. For Mr. Tate, same thing. The person who he thinks the least that will do some shit to him is actually against him to save his own ass. I said this shit. No one is ever going to, they can say they love you all day fucking long. You think they're going to do life for you? You think they're going to do all of that for you? Nah, if there's a chance to throw you bitch under the bus so they can get saved, that's exactly what it looks like is going to happen right here. So, I guess they wanted me to say that. Figure it out. Go get your readings done with your fucking people, or whatever the fuck you do since you roll around with all this bullshit. You go ahead. And fuck you stupid bitches in the background. You bitches are pathetic. Trying to chase a bitch. Spiritually, physically, the whole motherfucking town needs to burn to the ground. It's filled with this bitch. You know how Jesus or God did that Gomorrah and whatever? That's what the fuck needs to happen to this fucking town right here. With all them coven members and the people coming from other fucking places. Yeah, this bitch right here is full of witches. And then I kept asking myself, why? Because we're in the desert. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Do you remember when they used to send the demons to the desert? My mom said, oh, you need to cast out them demons and send them to the desert. And she's like, oh, you know what? Forget it. You live in the desert. I do. This is why I live in the desert. So I could handle all of you hoes. So have fun with all of that. And protect the hoes that, like I said, these hoes try to pretend like they were me. And now with this bullshit coming down, let's see your tricks, bitch. Since you're blocked of coming over here trying to mooch anything. Actually, you still come and try to feed off of my head to know what's going on. But guess what? Guess what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can know. You could come and find out. And then what the fuck are you gonna do? You got no powers. Like I said, you come to me to cast spells against me. Because you are that pathetic. And then you go around pretending you're me in the spiritual realm so you can qualify for shit that you shouldn't be qualifying for. Because again, who the fuck are you? You're a nobody. And how you prove it? How do I prove this shit? Because now when shit is hitting the fan, you still have to come to me. I don't have to go to nobody. To nobody. Because I get everything from the Lord. Everything. So when you hosts come and try to steal shit from me, God shows me what you're doing. And then if I have to throw people under the bus for shit that they're doing, you hoes didn't give a fuck about me or my children. Why should I give a fuck? I mean, this is the difference, you see? I am speaking out some shit that you hoes didn't do. You bitches knew what was going on, but you know how you knew? Because you were one of them that was mooching off and benefiting off of me. I, in the other hand, I don't give a flying fuck. I'm not receiving a dime. I'm actually, do I want to think about losing out? Do I want to say it like that? I don't think so. Because at the end of the day, it was all shit. They were all gay motherfuckers, something shit that I would never been to. Ever. Okay? So they were all gay bitches. They were all child molesters and shit. They were all involved with money laundering, women, selling women spiritually and physically. Then have minions to do the same thing to other people that they know. That this is how they expand. Oh, you're a covenant member? Okay, this is what you do. And that's what he was saying, the guy from the news, that this specific person and his brother had this thing where they would teach people to do this kind of thing. So is this where Mr. Brown came from? Is this where Mr. Moreno came from? And then they came to me and did all this bullshit to me? Well, now you all go down. All of you. For coming and fucking with me. So it doesn't even matter. Like I said, when people come and try to pick my brain, I kind of like it. Like, yeah, why not? Oh, you said I was a dummy? Why are you here? Why are you here trying to figure out? If you're the bestest witch ever, wouldn't you know your man don't like you? Wouldn't you know your man turned in that child for some blessings? Wouldn't you know that? But you have to come and find out from me. When you're mooching off of me, talking shit that I'm a nobody. How the fuck would I be a nobody when you come to me? And then that I'm a broke bitch, I'm a lazy bitch, because you're taking all of my inspiration, right? And trying to block me in my house, not in my car, so I don't go nowhere, trying to fuck up with everything around me. I could be anywhere and still be who the fuck I need to be. Like right now. I was in my house. Bitch. Yet you hoes were in here as well. Getting educated, apparently. Isn't that about a bitch? stole from the teacher and then Ari did the same thing. Stole from the teacher and then ran off saying that it was them who came up with it. If I would shut the fuck up, people would think that you're the best thing ever, with the shit that I do say. Not knowing that you're getting crumbs. Because you ain't real. You ain't real. You're a fake and a phony. You're a pick-me bitch. You're a clone. You're an add-on. I'm the main character, bitch. And I think you hoes, you know that. You know that, and you did anything in your fucking power to have that even come out. Because you wanted to shine so bad. And when I say you, I mean a lot of you. And then you hoes are doing the same shit to my children. This is why I'm gonna fucking tear this bitch up. Even Mr. Tate's and family members and all. I don't give a flying fuck. You shouldn't have came my way with the bullshit. You should have done the right fucking thing. So I asked myself, was it Mr. Tate who paid the whole city to do what they're doing? Was it? Was it Mr. Brown? Was it Moreno? It wasn't Moreno. Moreno don't even have that much money like that. Even with his, what is that called? Life, what is it? Some shit that he's investing in the background, whether people know that or not. What's that shit called? It's like some kind of powder. It's some kind of powder. What is it? Something life. I remember when I'm not, they don't want me to say it. It's not MedLife. It's, what the fuck is it? It's on my fucking history because I Googled it. So maybe that's where you need to pay your taxes, bitch. Or is it mine? Did you put it under my name? All the shit that you bitches put under my name, I want my fucking money, bitch. And I'm pressing charges for you hoes to go to jail. For making money off of my back with my energy. I actually heard yesterday where they said, oh, well, you weren't doing nothing with it. So I had the money and, I needed to invest. So I made more money. And then after they did that shit, they never came back with anything. It's not MedLife. I'm going to come back and say it, bitch, because it's like in the tip of my tongue, but they don't want me to say it. But yeah. What the fuck is it? It's going to bother me. I'm going to find out, bitch. I'll be right back.